Ready? 180.
458's the mic. Hey, let's get in that hole.
Black, what's that?
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. You think back to all the big games that Big Ben has had over the years in his NFL career, and numbers-wise, his biggest game came against these Indianapolis Colts. That was in October 2014. The numbers from that, gosh, video game like 522 yards, 6 touchdowns, and a 51-34 Steeler win in Pittsburgh. He's going to launch it for Washington, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Check 31, check 31.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brissett. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
On the set, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Here we go, here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Check, 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 check. Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Right here. That! Like 30. 51. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 36. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's just me and you.
Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett, and he connects with Ebron. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. On the ground, it's Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call.
That's it. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. They come out here in the eye. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
Here we go. Black 80. Yo. Black and burn.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Too low, kill.
Here's Hines. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Brissett. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown.
Let's go.
T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Do it.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop it for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger. And he whips that one incomplete there. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, over there. You're on an island. 51's the mic, boy. 51. Oh, 50. 51, Mike. Mike 50.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be taken at the 10. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a give, right side. Hines. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the slant.
They run the counter. It's Hines. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it third down and 10.
Set, hut. To Pittsburgh. Eat. On the yards. Mike 55. Hey, let's get this. Hey, check right.
To throw, Brissett. Room to run past midfield. Funches has it complete. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Brissett now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike, 55. 55.
We're set now. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Margus Hunt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Let's jack 16. Mike 51, Mike 51. Snickers. Snickers. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, Charlie.
Here's Roethlisberger.
That's a screen.
That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch the pass.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to find Switzer. A good pickup there at 22.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Alert, alert. Tighten up.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Ryan Switzer, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Right here.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check, 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 check. Let go.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. That's going to be caught. 27 yards there, a first down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Boswell's kick is good. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second down, it's Ware. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here we go. Here we go. Time to end it. Stay with your man.
On third down, Brissett. Got an open man. That's Campbell. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
First down, Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Hines on a toss play. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Ready. Let's get. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Jumper. Jumper. 22. Jet. Follow. 22. Jet. Follow. 26. Mike. 55. Check. 55. Mike.
Brissett from the gun on third. And he's got his man, Hilton. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Check. 55. Right. Check. 55 to Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the 40 now on second down. Brissett to the right side to Eric Ebron. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's set it. Let's set a tone.
Now Brissett. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And he missed it. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. Right side here with Ware. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Double dog, that's the way.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Roethlisberger. Able to shake him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
51's the mic. Hey, Echo. We don't want this. 51's the mic, boys. 51. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Go.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
All day, baby, all day.
Brissett on 1st down. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown.
Let's go.
T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On 2nd down, Samuels. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's brought in by Washington. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. And that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
1st and 10.
Roethlisberger now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
36. Easy. Under. Take 2 of them.
On 2nd down now, Samuels. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the screen. He's coming.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, now.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
65. 25. Check 25. Snickers, got to spin.
Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Let's go. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you. 51's the mic. Target. Check 43. Alert.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Set. Go to base. Check 55, Mike. Man, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Running on 1st down with Ware. And he's got this down to the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. They go play action with Brissett. He's got it. This is Ware. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Brissett sets to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still three-score game, though, fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a second and long.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. 50. I'm coming. 66. Pull it. High.
Brissett. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Let's go. 60 out low. Strong left. Strong left. Drop deep. Drop deep.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second and goal, Brissett, and this is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On third down, this is where. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal. Adam Vinatieri, the oldest player in the NFL, on for the Colts field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Roethlisberger. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check three, check three. Alert, alert.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground with a tight end. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They run again with Ware. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
The Steelers take over.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Double bump. Mike 51.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Dad! Black 20. I'm coming.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jabal Sheard reeking. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Indianapolis, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh,